Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to discuss origin of life. Myself is Dr. Shamim Bande from Government Degree College Punch, Department of Zoology. Uh, Life can be defined as living things that can move, that can grow, that can reproduce. But till date, no appropriate definition is available about the origin of life. Previously, everything was present in a gaseous form because the temperature was more than 5000 degree. What are the conditions on early Earth made the origin of life possible? Dear students, chemical and physical processes on early Earth may have produced very simple cell through a sequence of stages. Number one, abiotic synthesis of small organic molecules. Number two, joining of these small molecules into macromolecules, and then packaging of molecules into protobions. And then number four, origin of self-replicating molecules. One is replicated to another, another is replicated to another. Then synthesis of organic compounds of early Earth. It has been estimated that Earth is formed about 4.6 billion years ago, when the temperature was cooled down and when it reaches approximately 1000 degree, and then torrential rain takes place, and then primordial soup formation takes place. Earth's early atmosphere likely contained water vapors and chemicals released by volcanic eruptions, that is nitrogen, nitrogen oxides, carbon dioxide, methane, ammonia, hydrogen, hydrogen sulfide. There are two researchers or scientists, A.I. Operan and J.B.S. Halden. They hypothesized that the early atmosphere was a reducing environment because there was no free oxygen at that time. So that's why the previous atmosphere was a reducing environment. Stanley Miller and Harold Urey conducted lab experiment on that particular theory, which was given by Operan and Halden, showed that the abiotic synthesis of organic molecules are converted into the biotic by reducing atmosphere. That is the first living organism which was first time reported approximately 3.7 billion year ago, and the first living organism was archaeobacteria, and the life for the first time appeared in the water, and but the atmosphere was a reducing environment. So this is a Miller-Urey experiment. They conducted the experiment on theory given by Operenhaldi. This is also known as chemosynthetic theory, and he prepared one apparatus, and then he passed the gases, which include ammonia, hydrogen, water vapors, and then he also passed electric currents. He worked for 7 days, and then he found some protein molecules. So abiotic synthesis of macromolecule, that is small organic molecules polymerize, they join together when they are concentrated on hot sand, clay or rock. Replication and metabolism are key properties of life. Then protobionts are aggregates. Aggregates, they accumulated, they join together of abiotically produced molecules surrounded by a membrane or membrane-like structure. Dear students, protobionts exhibit simple reproduction and metabolism, that is asexual reproduction, and maintain an internal chemical environment. Experiments demonstrated that protobionts could have formed spontaneously from abiotically produced organic compounds. For example, small membrane-bounded droplets called liposomes can form when lipids or other organic molecules are added to water. That is, in the origin of life, firstly simple molecules, then complex molecules, then cell, then tissue, then organ, then organism, then the population, then the community. So the whole process takes a lot of time. Experimental proof of formation of complex organic compound. The most important work done by Sidney W. Fox 1957 reported that when a mixture of 18 to 20 amino acid is heated to the boiling point of 160 to 210 degree for several hours and then cooled in water, many amino acids polymerized and form polypeptide chain called proteinides. Approximately 150 amino acids are there, and minimum 20 amino acids are required for the formation of proteins. And this experiment was conducted by Fox, and he explained that when we heated at the boiling point approximately 20 amino acids, and we found number of we cooled them, and then we found proteinides. Fox stated that these proteinides with water form the colloidal aggregates, and that is known as basically cucurbits or microsphere, which is formed after boiling and then cooling down in the water, and then proteinides, and that is known as cucurbits or microsphere. So this is the experiment he conducted, and this is the some slides under electron microscope, which shows how these proteinides are formed by joining amino acids together, and how this is boiled and then cooled down in the water, and what is the result of the experiment. Sidney Fox shows shortcut chain of amino acids collectors like this one. You there simple organic molecules. These are the simple organic molecules, and this is also known as primordial soup. I have told you that approximately 4.6 billion years ago the temperature was very high, that is more than 5,000 degree, and later on the temperature cooled down and the torrential rain takes place, and all the gases which are present in the atmosphere comes down along with the water, and then there is a water accumulation, and that is known as primordial soup. And these are the simple organic molecule in primordial soup, and then these are converted into amino acid. You see, these are the amino acids, number of amino acid joined together, mixture of amino acid, they mix together, and then short chain of amino acid that will form protocells, they join in the form of chain, and then finally protocells, and the first cell, the image is T image 7800x. This is the image firstly we observed after seen primordial soup is converted into amino acid, simple amino acid, then chain of amino acid, and then there's a protocells. Self-replicating RNA. This is the first genetic material. Dear friend, the first genetic material was probably RNA, not DNA. But later on, it has been believed that this RNA is converted into DNA. RNA molecule called ribozymes have been found to catalyze many different reactions. For example, ribozyme can make complementary copies of short stretches of their own sequence or other short pieces of RNA. Uh, Still, we found that RNA is the most important genetic material for different living organisms, especially virus. RNA can also make an exact copy in case of that particular structures. DNA is the most important structure. So these are the some important points regarding the origin of life. There are a number of other theories which have proved that the life can be reported for the first time approximately 3.7 billion years ago, and later on, that is, for example, the first living organism, this is bacteria, and then there is a protozoa, porifera, coelenterata, platyhelminth, ash elements, then annelida, then mollusca, then echinodermata, then arthropoda, and then we are going to the vertebrates like Pisces, amphibia, reptilia, aves, and mammals. So these are the some important points about the origin of life. Thank you very much.